Peter Chow here. How are you guys doing, ladies and gentlemen? Today I'm going to be performing a double kidney transplant. Not a whole lot of people would be like, Peter Chow, you're the first person that I would choose to, help me with my kidney. But apparently this guy doesn't even know because he's totally unconscious. So I'm just going to take a little bit of scissors and I'm just going to go to town on his intestines, his spleen, what have you, and just try to make the best out of the situation. Okay, so first of all, we're going to have to get rid of the spleen because it is way too much in the way. I like how I have the other one in there as well, just kind of stuck, Now that's precision right there. Come on, cut that shit. Cut it all up, baby. Because if you don't cut it up, it's just going to be in the way. How am I going to get to your kidneys like that? Yeah, that's right. That's right. I guess I should take a time right now to kind of talk about my experience with the hospital before. Now, I have never had a transplant as serious as a kidney transplant, and I hope I never have to. But this unlucky motherfucker has me operating on him, so that's okay. Hopefully he doesn't find out until later, much later. I would prefer actually never to talk to this guy, because I am just wrenching away at his spleen, cutting it all up until it's a breathing profusely. So I'm just going to do all of that, cut it all up, come on. It's just being stiff. Anyway, back to my experience about being in the hospital. Oh, there we go. Cut it all up, baby. Yeah, the scissors is what does the job. What gets the job done in the long run is the scissors. I like how it's kind of like the crayon scissors. You know the ones that the type of scissors that you use in grade 2 to cut construction paper? That's what I'm using on this motherfucker. This guy's losing breath quickly, so let's try to kind of minimize the breathing. Stop the breathing, as they say. Kind of like when you stop breathing when you get a paper cut and oh no, not my Casio watch. Oh no, don't get caught up in there. Anyway, I was talking about spleens. If you don't actually talking about spleen, guess what movie I watched yesterday? I watched American Psycho. Yeah, the one with Christian Bale. And he was American Psycho way long before he was Bruce Wayne in The Dark Knight. And oh, there we go. There we go. Kind of look like a pretzel. Pretzel on your face. Pretzel on your face. I like how it's so slimy. It just kind of roll off. I'm really switching topics quite quickly here. But what I was about to say was I watch American... Oh, there we go. Get that watch out of there. I watch American Psycho. And there was one part where the waiter came up and said, "Hey, do you want something to do with food?" And he was like, "Oh, do you want this?" And then Christian Bale, as Patrick Bateman, said, "Not if you want to keep your spleen." Well, too bad he didn't have a little bit of talk with this guy, because I am telling you right now, that spleen is going bye-bye. You know what I'm saying? I have to get this. Look like a giant dildo. I'm going to smack you in the face with this dildo. Hiya! Hiya! Got to wind up. It's so disgusting. A lot of people have tweeted me saying that this actually disturbs them. It's not real. It's a game. Come on now. It's not a game. You don't take this type of stuff seriously. Okay, drop that shit. Now, oh, middle finger. Oh, good. Fuck you, bitch. I am taking your spleen. Your spleen took forever to take out. You know how much effort it takes for me to try to get all your intestine out? It takes a long time. So you know what? You're there. You're comfortable. You're sleeping. I'm the one who has to do all the work. Okay? And I know you live in Canada because you get a free healthcare, so I don't get shit. Actually, that's not true. That's not how doctors get paid. I actually wish doctors would get paid more because their job is very important and they do a much better job than what I'm doing right here. Smashing the poor motherfucker's ribs with a hammer. Well, I guess you guys got your wish, because I uploaded 2 videos of the surgeon simulator yesterday, and a lot of people are like, don't use the drill on his ribs, use the hammer. And I took all of your advice and I used the hammer. It seemed to be working right now pretty good. All I have to do is kind of smash it a few times. Get a really accurate boom. You see that? Boom. You just, this one is a little bit harder because it's right along the edges. In the other one where you transplant the heart, the ribs are kind of like a little bit more open, not up against the edge. This way, there's almost no possible way that you can do it without making this poor guy lose blood. Although I think that I got it. Oh, shit. Nicked it on the side. But now that we have all the ribs out of the way, I think we can go to town. I think it's time to get to work. And I guess that's good timing for me to tell you. First of all, let's get this. Oh, Butterfingers, go get that shit. Get it. You have to be very careful with this because apparently I tried it in other levels. If I stab myself with this, I start hallucinating off of the whatever it is. It make you high. And that's not good. You do not want to operate a kidney transplant when the doctor is high. Always a bad idea. I mean, I tried it before. Every patient, every time, they die. So, I'm talking about real life. I'm not talking about this game. You see, I'm a real doctor. For those of you who don't know who Peter Chow is, my name is Dr. Peter Chow. PhD, Master's degree. No, I'm lying. Not true at all. Not true at all. I'm lying to you. I like how this entire time I told you I was going to tell you about my experience at the doctor office, at the ambulance, and I still haven't got to it because I'm too concentrated on this game. But now I'm going to tell you. One time when I was on the treadmill, I was running in my gym. My community has a gym, and I was on the treadmill. I was going back and forth. I was running. I was good. Then I went to take a break, and then another woman took my treadmill. So she was working out and I said, oh shit, look at that kidney. It was stuck right to the ribs. And let go, right? Oh, yep. There we go. Bye-bye. You don't need that. Who needs that? Anyway, this woman was in there and she took over the treadmill. I was like, okay, fine. I wait until you're done. And then she had to take a water break. So she went off and I thought she was done. I had my Walkman on. I was listening to Watch the Throne by Kanye West. So I had it on blasting, like really loud, like, you know, the Lickers in Paris. That's what I was listening to. And I went over to the treadmill, not thinking that it was on. I jumped on it, right? I jumped on it and it was on. The motherfucking bitch has left the treadmill on. So I grabbed for my life, you know, I grabbed that handle. And then I chipped. And then, as I was going, the momentum pulled my shoulder right out of the socket. So my entire shoulder was separated because I fell off of a treadmill. Bye-bye, stomach. You don't need that. I bet you're not going to feel hunger now. Huh? There goes your stomach. Anyway, I was doing all of this and I was like, oh, okay. I pretty sure that my shoulder is separated. And I decided not to call an ambulance. I got my mother bitch to drive me to the hospital. And the thing is that inside the community, there's a lot of those speed bumps. So we were going over one after the other, and every time we were gang gang. And they were like, oh fuck, my shoulder. Every time I gang gang, my shoulder would hurt like shit. And then I would go to the hospital, and I have to tell you, it is a long procedure. Now, I don't know how it is in the United States of America, but in Canada, it's a free healthcare, a little bit of wait time. You go in there, there's like 5-6 people ahead of you, they're waiting like 50-60 minutes to get attention. And they go in there, and literally there's this guy that is absolutely homeless. He is high as a motherfucker. He's fat, he's like this, with his tongue out. And then the doctor would actually waste time. Like, I'm there, I am not asleep, I'm not high. They should be tending to me, but instead they actually put all the attention onto this high motherfucker, this jockey, this guy who's high off of cocaine. It's like, oh, are you okay? Are you okay? And the person is just asleep, not even responding to the doctor. And after a while, they're like, okay, no, pretty sure you're good to go. And they just let him go. And then there was another person's turn, and another person's turn. I had to keep waiting. And finally, it got to me. And then they put a needle in my shoulder. They made me feel a little bit of half high. You know that stuff that Michael Jackson died off of? Like that drug? Yeah, that's what they gave me. I'm not sure what it's called. It starts with a V. Maybe it was called Valium? I don't know. It was something that caused the overdosing of the Michael Jackson. And that's what they gave me. And I have to tell you, I was high as a motherfucker when they were operating on me. And later, because my mother bitch got a little bit of footage on her iPhone, It was the doctor literally just put me to a sleep half high. I was kind of like half sleepy, half high, and she would put the doctor would put his armpit, his foot under my armpit and just pull as hard as he can until it went back into the shoulder socket. So yeah, crazy. Right now, I can't continue this story right now because I'm focusing. We need to get this motherfucker to stop breathing. Okay, good. No problem. Good. Stop breathing. Very good. Anyway, this video already 11 minutes. I am taking forever with this surgery. So I'm going to sign off for now. Make sure to tune in, tonight, 8 p.m. as I upload part 2 of this video. We'll see how long it takes me to finish this operation. Hey, until next time, I will see you later. Ciao outside, motherfucker.